Hello and welcome to any and all of y'all to my channel. I'm Mac and this is the Lust Loop. Now if you have seen any videos here before, the name has been different. And a quick explanation of that. I've had my page, I've had a page before, real quick. I've had a page before that I promoted it in the manner of just like wanting anybody and everybody to see this. See what I was saying at that point. This point in my life, not so much. I want the people, the viewers, who are in alignment, who resonate and vibrate on the same frequency as I, to be the main consumers of what I make, what I create. Primarily because of why I make it. My first channel was not in the right energy. I wanted to be seen. I wanted to rise and have followers, all that shit. I have this channel now to share my stories, in case anybody needs to hear them. Share my stories in case in that story there could be something that somebody really may need to hear, or some little tidbit or morsel, some clue somebody could stumble upon, across, whatever, that would help them on their path. That's why I'm here. I really don't even, quite honestly, I don't record as much because I kind of dread doing it. Not because I don't enjoy it, but because I wonder what the negative response could be. Not people being like, oh, boo, but like what kind of attention, negative attention I could get put on me. What kind of negative eyes could be laid upon me after that, like, and focused on me. I'm just trying to live my life, you know? So I don't post very often. I know I should, especially considering on a daily, this karmic cycle and the effects of it show up in my life. Not necessarily like clockwork, but it's all there. It's all pretty consistent. It's consistently in my awareness. I changed the names of my ex, who I go back and forth with. You know, the problem with the karmic cycle is we can't get away from them, right? We make excuses for them, we listen to their lies, and we believe that they're not really who we think they are, and that, or we'll say, or we think they'll change. We're so caught up in it. He's not as prevalent in my life now, but he still pops in, right? And let's say he pops in and it's just a normal night. I'm not like on guard or anything. I got my YouTube page pulled up on my TV, so I watch YouTube. You'll see my name on there. Before it was the Karmic Chronicles, which I really liked. I know he saw that. So I do it in a sense for my privacy, so I can protect the message as well, I guess. If you do moving forward, like if we see each other a little more often, right? We come back to the page a little more often. You may notice that the name is changing or consistently changing. That's the reason why. So here we are, right here, right now, in the Lust Loop. At first I was like, oh, that's kind of lusty, like, you know, obviously. But it's honest. Because if we're not really in loving situations and we're being intimate with these people, and like, let's say our focus is heavily on the intimate part, we're lusting. Right? Food for thought. I think it's really food for thought. I think that's like, oh yeah, like 2 and 2 plus 4. 2 and 2 equals 4, excuse me. My last video was 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe a week, probably 2. I will tell you this. It's Saturday night, it's the 27th. I've been under some heavy spiritual attacks the last couple of weeks. Throughout the day, in the evening, into the wee hours of the morning. I would love for you, viewer, to, if you're going through any type of spiritual warfare, if you would leave me a comment, let me know what it's like. Let me know what you got going on. Let me know the signs that you know it's happening. Please. I want this page to be a place where we can compare and contrast what people are going through. Because it's always been a real big curiosity of mine. Like, you hear a story on tarot, you'd most likely watch tarot. If not, you are contemplating it or something along those lines. Regardless, tarot is most likely in your life. And you hear them read the cards, and it's like, if it does, which I don't see why you'd be watching if it doesn't resonate. They're reading, interpreting, channeling, and you're sitting there going, that's my life. And my stories are so out there. It's become this soap opera, if you will. I really wonder how it shows up for everybody else. Steve Love Tarot, he says, it's one energy that shows up in thousands of different ways, So I give much respect to readers. I would love to be one. I read tarot, I do my own. I tried doing it on my other channel. I feel like a part of my intuition was blocked. Like, logically, I can tell you all kinds of stuff. I know all the cards, all the definitions. I think my biggest hang up is like the flow of reading the imagery in a way that's like based off of feeling. Because I'm still trying to feel my feelings. I'm still trying to get back in touch with my feelings. So that's been proven to be a little more difficult for me. And if anything, at least I can admit it. Because I'm saying, hey, I don't know if I can do this the right way. But I don't have a lot of contact with people. Don't have a social life very much, except for my ex. And, my page wasn't taken off while I was doing tarot on there, but a part of me thinks that that's because my ex was, without a doubt, like, not here right now, or at that current time right here right now, but in spirit. I believe base reality is us and our spiritual energy and our spiritual selves, not in these bodies. Living life, in these like etheric types of ways or whatever. I totally believe that he unconsciously, since the evil eye does black magic now, by unconsciously, I mean right here, right now, he has no idea what he's doing, that he's partaking in that. There may be a sliver of a chance he does, right? Gotta keep that in mind. For the most part, I think it's him in spirit doing his shit, sending all that shit. I have stories to back my belief in that, which I will share at some point. I believe he basically hexes what I create. So for, I'd have a little bit of success, I'd get a reasonable amount of views and subscribers would grow, but nothing substantial. And that's with any project I come up with. I'm a very creative person. I have a Sagittarius stellium. I am fire through and through. If I didn't give myself such a hard time, I really believe that my artistic abilities really have the possibility of creating things that have never been, you know? I believe in myself in that aspect. It took me a while to get here, but I'm here. I've approached things in artistic fields, but also in fields that weren't that, you know, where I had to hone in on different skills, mostly skills centered around communication. Now, real quick, my house is shaking. I'll be able to see it on the screen. I want to say this because I'm barely moving. I mean, I know I'm moving like this. My bed is on the floor. I'm on cement floors. Okay. For that camera to move, I'm not touching this table. Nothing. So I'd like y'all to take note of that. Let me know if you see anything. I'm talking flashes of light. I'm talking blurs that are, I would almost say dense, and look like bodies that are walking, because I see it all the time. And I would love to know if anybody else sees it. Another reason why I'm doing all of this, I've spent years getting cold chills. So I'm just one right there. Years trying to get this shit on film because I've had to, I asked to have sight. Not gonna lie. But it was given and gifted to me in a way, maybe if I would have kept it to myself, didn't tell my ex about it, it wouldn't have gotten into this weird, scary area. Like, I've had to evolve with it and learn how to not fear what's going on around me. Because I see it. Plain as day, especially now. So, you see the phone moving. It's because whatever this is, love, I don't know if it's like an intimidation thing. And yeah, I think it's my ex. If you're wondering about that, they say we're only present in our bodies 5% of the day. It's those who are unwoke. The percentage of those who have worked on being mindful and being aware, I guarantee it's more than that. Autopilot, you know, we go on autopilot. The body goes on autopilot almost all day, right? So what is our spirit doing the rest of that time? Running around. Talking shit. Maybe. You know? So, keep an eye out for the vibration, for the stuff popping up. I mean, something definitely walks here all the time. One of my videos that I ended up deleting because I knew my ex had seen it. He most likely saved it, so if I change my name, so there's one right there. If I change my name, he'd still be able to find me because it'd be in his history. So if I delete the video, he won't be able to, hopefully. In that video, towards the end, you hear 2 knocks on my window from the outside. So, I'm trying to document this I guess you could say paranormal. It's paranormal shit. I think I started doing it because I wanted to prove to myself that I wasn't crazy. Because he made me feel like I was crazy. He still tries to. I've allowed him to manipulate me and mindfuck me in ways that have most definitely left me in the energy of doubting myself and my intuition. Plain as day. And he's so good at it, it has taken a really long time for me to even say that. Because I have been so dead set on, I know what's going on, I know this, I know that. We know nothing. We know nothing, let's be honest. if you watch tarot, lately, shit's picking up. You are most likely part of that collective, the crew, the wave, you could say, wave of energies that are finally getting to the place where they may even still pop up in your life, but you know that emotionally you're detached. It's not going anywhere. But let's say they've been in your life for a long time. Let's say they're all you have. There's habit, there's normality, there's routine in them being around. So it takes time to fully be able to like pull them off of you and get away. Right now, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. By nitty gritty, I mean we're almost severed. Because of that, they're starting to not feel they're starting to not feel good. You may notice that this person may look older. They also may be pulling away from you more because they're having quite possibly some self-awareness moments, some aha moments, right? Because we're getting close. We're getting real close to sovereignty. There's been a very heavy, consistent storyline of these men, these masculines in our lives, secretly being gay. My ex has totally ripped my heart out in the midst of his own experimentation, primarily because he wasn't honest about it with me. I knew it. I knew exactly what he was doing. I knew exactly who he was doing it with. And for a year, as I'm asking him this and begging him, and it's my bad. It's egg on my face because I stayed that long. But then we get into the concept of financially manipulating somebody and making it so they're financially dependent on you. So it's hard as fuck to get out. And that's what very much so took place in my life, and still is. But it's like these men, they're all programmed to hate the concept of being gay. Or even testing the waters, right? So then I asked myself, put you like this. I believe we are the universe. The universe is within us. We are the sun of that universe, which means all these planets, which are part of this calibration system around us, which is why it's great to know astrology. It's just me here. I mean, really, none of this is in here even, because what, 99.5% of stuff and things are not really here. So it's me having this experience on this big movie screen, right? And anybody whose person comes into my scene, they're just like a dream. They're just like a ghost. Concepts we ponder of others, they're really just expressions of ourselves. So if I think that this is what's taking place, and he's expressing this, right? Am I to ponder if I'm gay? Mind you, I've kissed some girls. I've never really fooled around with them. I tend to be androgynous at times. So my masculine side can definitely take the forefront, and I am tomboy, right? Or I can become fully feminine. I see that, I understand that. I'm really trying my best right now to walk that in between line, right? Being both. But I think that's been a thing in my life, most of my lives. So I'm tasked in this lifetime to really get in touch with my feminine side. And I'm trying. Doing what I can. But in that, I've had to wonder, am I holding myself back from exploration and things like that? Because, here's a kicker. My mom was real big on, like, she didn't understand, like, she loved everybody, she believed in love for everybody, but she didn't want to partake in sexual activity with a woman because of, like, having a vagina and, like, what she would have to do with that. And I know for a fact I adopted that outlook to where I would say those things. I didn't have any experience to say, well, I don't like being with a woman because I tried it, I didn't like it. I don't have that. I don't have that. So this person in my life is a reflection of me. Should I be looking at this? And I do this, I try my best. You know, awareness, mindfulness, it comes in layers. We're trying to do this. This seems to be a really big focus. But like, where I have adopted this outlook, has he adopted this outlook from the same kind of parent, like from his dad? Or is it just part of the programming where it's like, it's put in us? Where men do not want to explore with this stuff because they are so afraid that it'll be true. And if it's true, then that comes with all these different things with being gay that society, like, will put you down for. You know? So I contemplate. I'm open for it. I'm open for trying, you know? And not just in the sexual aspect. That's not it. I am open to the idea that if I met a woman that I really got along with, and it was expressed or I felt a feeling, I would totally be open to trying to get to know them in that aspect as a romantic partner. 100%. I'm kind of seeing women a little more attractive nowadays, you know? It's like, I'm just not shutting myself off or out as much as I used to. I feel like, we are at this threshold. These two worlds merging or even like separating, really. I think there's old Earth and New Earth. There's them right here. And here. Old Earth and New Earth. Got this Atlas meteorite slash, we don't know if it's aliens or whatnot on its way here. That are supposedly, they say, they're mad or they're mean or there's a word for it. They're not coming supposedly to help or work together. A lot of things that seem to be happening that are in the world related, if you will. There's so much pressure, at least for me. I'm not trying to speak for everybody. There's like pressure because there's almost like a time limit. Like we're getting into this nitty grittiness of like TikTok. You've had a choice to make for a period of time. You know what choice it is that you need to make. And then I wonder, why the urgency? And like, what? Yes, so we can go and get to the other side of this, so we can live our best life and so on and so forth. But is that the only result that's going to take place? Or are we going to split? Like the atom, almost. And like, those who believe over here, and those who don't believe over here, and we're not in each other's universe anymore. If you have any ideas on that, please comment down below. I'd love to discuss it. I'd love to talk about it. I actually haven't met many people in real life who think like me, who know what I know. Not many at all. And I finally kind of stumbled across somebody, we'll say. It's not a girl. So, I know I was just talking about that, but this guy who thinks like me. And, you know, while you're on this path, it's like, close out this cycle. Close out this karmic thing. You make space. You make space and you open up doorways for new things to enter in your life. And conversation with him is so easy. We're taking everything slow. It's not like we're like, hey, we're going to be together or whatever. It's like, we know we're coming into this. It's just like friends. Trying to be friends. But what if that is it? What if this person is almost like the gift given to me by seeing what the karmic cycle is, closing it out, clearing it out, and moving forward? What if this is everything I've been promised? I've been promised, you know? And that makes it all really real. Makes me want to cry a little bit. Like, not because I'm like, oh my God, it's just like, that's powerful. That's proof that the divine, the universe, is working with us. In tandem with one another. Yeah. I'm going to leave it here for now. I really can't wait to start getting into some real crazy stories with you. Not even crazy, but just like shit that I would never. If you asked me 10 years ago if I thought this stuff was going to happen, no way now. There's no way now. But what my eyes have laid on, what my eyes have laid. Yeah, wait. I'm saying that wrong. The shit I've seen. Proves otherwise. So, I know this is just like a bunch of, also like a compilation? Compilation? You know what I mean? A bunch of different things merged together that I talked about. Hopefully the reason I talked about them is because they need to be talked about. Like, there's something in there that you could use, some morsel, some clue, right? If there is, please write, just hit me up in the comments, or just leave a comment. I will respond to you. I will respond to you. Get the video out. If it relates to you, if you resonate with it, that means it resonates with other people. Like it, share it. You don't even have to share it. I realize that's like putting business out there, being like, look at what I watch. And people are going to be like, you're crazy. Just liking it and commenting on it helps get it out. Okay? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're safe. For sure. I hope your mind space, your mental space is continually increasing in good energy. You feel good. You feel love. You know, work for yourself. And I can't wait to make another video. And it'll be quicker than the last one, for sure. Yeah. May peace be with y'all. Till we meet again.